Hello and welcome to the Crochet Business School podcast, where you can use your crochet to build a business that will give you the lifestyle you've been dreaming of. If selling crochet was easy, everyone would be doing it. It may feel like everyone is when you're on Facebook and scrolling through various craft groups and selling groups. It feels like there's an awful lot of crochet sellers out there. But don't forget, many of these groups are international. They're English speaking, but they're from all different countries. And really, when you think about it, there aren't that many. Maybe 100 sellers in that group selling crochet. That's not a lot. Not really. So not everyone is doing it, despite what, the world of Facebook kind of skews you to believe. And it's because selling isn't easy. If selling anything was easy, everyone would have a business. You'd be able to point out different sellers on your street and know what they did and where they lived. But you don't, because running a business of any sort is not easy. Persuading people to buy your products and persuade them that the quality is fantastic and they need to have it is not easy. These days, people are skeptical. We prefer buying from big, proven corporations like Amazon than a small scale seller because we've become sort of skeptical that independent sellers are legitimate. We worry about being scammed out of our money. We've all heard the horror stories on the news about people being scammed out of their money and ordering things on social media and never receiving anything. Or if they do receive something, it's really bad quality. And so people are more skeptical than they used to be, which means it can be more difficult to make headway as a small business. So you need to put a lot of work into building your reputation. You need to reassure people that you are the real deal. And it takes work and time. And it's that work and time that puts people off having a business of their own. It puts people off putting the effort in. And it does take a lot of effort. It does take a lot of time. And it's time people would rather spend doing other things like going out to the cinema, going out to restaurants, just going for walks around the countryside. It takes dedication to build a business. It takes dedication to make your crochet sell, to build up the profits, build up that reputation so that you can bring in the sales. It's not easy. And quite frankly, anyone who tells you that it is either naturally gifted at selling or is trying to sell you their coaching services by making out that you really are missing something obvious. Well, let me reassure you, you are not missing anything obvious. There is no magic bullet to success. There is no magic little tip that is suddenly going to spark everything off and start bringing in tons of sales. It doesn't work that way. It's a slow grind over time. Building up your audience, showing what you have to offer, making sure that they know the quality and how amazing your crochet is, and that it's what they need, that you can be trusted, that their money's in safe hands, and you will deliver what they're looking for. And then you get the sale. And it takes time to do all that. It takes time to find the right customers. It takes time for you to get comfortable with this world of selling because being able to crochet is a completely different skill to selling, and you've got to learn it. It takes time for you to settle on your product line, on your niche. It takes time to build your reputation. It takes time to do everything, to build your audience, to build that trust, to build your brand, to nail it down so that everyone knows what you represent, what you are. It takes time. Nobody can click their fingers and be an overnight success. In fact, there is no such thing as an overnight success. All that means is that one day you hadn't heard of them, the next day you had. But you don't get to hear about all the work that came before. Every overnight success has put in a ton of work before that success happened. Nobody tells you about all that. But it has happened. There's a lot of lead up to that success that you just don't hear about. You may have been working on selling your crochet for the last 2 years, and yet you could still be an overnight success because nobody had heard of you today. They could hear about you all over the place tomorrow. All it takes is a video to go viral, a Pinterest pin to go, take off. You could become an overnight success yet, no matter how long you spent building your business so far, because all the work that's gone before has got you where you are now, and it will continue getting you somewhere in the future. If business was easy, everyone would be doing it, and yet not that many people do. Only about 5% of the population will ever think about building their own business. So you are already part of that 5%. You are something special already. So keep at it. Keep going, because you will get there if you're prepared to do the work and give it the time, then your time will come. So thank you for joining me today. I hope that's given you some food for thought. And if you want tips and free resources sent to your inbox, then please sign up to my newsletter. The details are in the show notes, and I will send you more crochet business advice like this to your inbox. Thank you for joining me, and I shall see you next time for the next episode. Bye for now.